Hey everyone, welcome to a special Halloween episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
An apple? Oh, are we going to bob for apples?
No, we're not going to bob for apples. What we are going to do is...
Or maybe we're going to make caramel apples. I love those.
Oh, that actually does sound pretty good, but no, we're not going to do that either. What we are going to do today...
Or maybe we're going to throw them on the floor and see how high we can bounce them.
No, we're not going to throw them on the floor and see how high we can bounce them. Sadie, apples can't really bounce that high.
Empire apples can. See?
Huh? What in the world?
It's what I like to call the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, brother. Hey friends, obi-wan-kenobi here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Princess Leia.
Hello.
And while we don't really celebrate Halloween, we do like to dress up this time of year with a themed lesson. And of course, today our theme is Star Wars.
You mean that blockbuster movie franchise that left its mark on pop culture with unforgettable characters and iconic quotes while telling an ongoing story of good versus evil with epic space battles used to inspire and captivate fans worldwide?
That's the one.
Never heard of it.
Oh, brother. Well, millions of other people have. And today we're going to have some fun with that theme, but before we do, we want to take a minute and wish a happy birthday to Sarah from Castro Valley, California.
Happy birthday, Sarah.
Sarah turns 10 next week, and she's a big fan of the show. And so we want to wish you a happy birthday, and if you would like us to announce your birthday on a future episode, just go to our website, familymomentsfun.com. Now, back to the lesson. As today, we're going to have some fun learning about the Force.
The Force? As in, may the Force be with you? I didn't know the Bible talked about the Force.
Well, it doesn't.
Oh.
Well, not really. There is a Force, but it's different than the one you'd find in Star Wars.
What is it?
Well, it's actually God Himself, or Jesus in the flesh, or the Holy Spirit that we call on today as Christians.
But as Christians, we don't really say, may the Force be with you, do we?
Well, no. But we do say, may the Lord be with you.
We do?
Well, it's a phrase that we use to bless others and express hope that God will bring them peace, comfort, and protection.
Oh, so you're talking about stuff that pastors and priests and elders and godly people might say in the Bible.
Well, not just them. We can say it too. Let's take a look at today's verse. It comes from 1 Samuel 20:13, where Jonathan was talking to his best friend David. He said, "But if my father intends to harm you, may the Lord deal with Jonathan, be it ever so severely, if I do not let you know and send you away in peace. May the Lord be with you, as he has been with my father."
Interesting. He didn't call on the Force. He said, may the Lord be with you.
Right.
That sounds more like a formality, like when someone sneezes and you say, God bless you. It's not like God can make something float through the air.
Well, that's actually where you're wrong.
What?
God can do anything. Asking God to bless you or someone else isn't just a nice saying, it's also a way of calling on God and His mighty power.
Yeah, but God doesn't really do miracles today like He did back in Bible times, does He?
Yeah, He actually does. We're just not used to seeing Him. So a lot of times, we don't even believe God can do the impossible. Let me demonstrate this for you with a little object lesson I like to call Fruit Skywalker. And all we're going to do is call on the Lord to make this apple float in midair.
What? That's impossible.
I find your lack of faith disturbing. You can do this.
I'll try.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Okay, Yoda. Here goes nothing. I have a bad feeling about this.
Be mindful of your thoughts, Leia. They betray you.
But the odds of me making this float in midair are like 1,000,000 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Oh man. Help me, Obi-Wan-Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I am your father, but that has nothing to do with it. Let me show you how it's done. You just hold the apple out in front of you like this and call on the Lord. Say, may the Lord be with you.
Oh, like that's gonna work.
Just say it.
May the Lord be with you.
Okay. And voila.
What in the world? How is that possible?
Oh, we called on the name of the Lord.
Yeah, but come on.
All right, I'll show you. I placed a yardstick inside the apple and ran the stick up my sleeve. And when I hold the apple just right, it's hard to see the stick when I let go, and it looks like it's floating in midair.
Okay, I have to admit, that's pretty cool. So you're saying God doesn't really do miracles? He does tricks?
No, I'm saying that just because things don't make sense to us doesn't mean God can't handle them. He can do whatever he wants when we call on him. And so if we're wise, we're not calling on some random force, we're calling on the Lord for all things in life.
I guess that makes sense.
In fact, let me close out this session with another famous saying that fits well with our theme.
What's that?
Live long and prosper. What's wrong?
Wrong franchise.
Oh. Well, then let me share another Bible verse found in 2 Thessalonians 3:16, where Paul says, "Now, may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The Lord be with all of you."
Now that's a beautiful thing.
So, Leia, what did you learn today?
I learned that while Star Wars is popular and fun, as Christians, we shouldn't be calling on some random force, but instead, we should be calling on the Lord.
Exactly.
And saying, may the Lord be with you, isn't just a way of blessing others. It can also be used to call on God's mighty power.
Very good.
Now, I was just thinking of another fun little object lesson using your lightsaber.
Oh, really? And what's that?
Well, I thought it would be fun to see you use it as a baseball bat. So I gathered up a bucket of plastic balls for you to take a little batting practice. So just hold the saber out like a bat.
Oh, you mean like this?
Close enough. Now this is where the fun begins.
But how are the balls supposed to come to me if you're sitting way over here and the balls are way over there?
Oh, ye of little faith. Just watch. I think I better turn the force down a couple of notches, don't you think?
Yeah. We'll see you around.